I was drinking more than, I could even imagine.
I was a slave to drugs.
Just felt like I was going to die with a bottle in my hand.
People become so powerless.
The worst form of hate is what you feel for yourself.
And it was so bad that I forgot what hope was like.
I hated myself, and I hated everybody around me.
The guilt.
There's a lot of hopelessness, helplessness, worthlessness, and shame.
I didn't blame them, but I didn't want them to see me like that. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed.
There is a lot of shame. There's a lot of anger.
I didn't want to live. I just was so miserable.
The first step is to admit that you need some help.
I knew that I had better get some help or I was going to die.
The process begins with a crisis, calling our call center, reaching out for help, and we're there for them.
I gotta get some help. I can't go on.
They have that moment of clarity where they say, you know what, this isn't working for me.
Finally, I told her to pull over in the car, and I'm like, I need your help.
I called the watershed, and I called the 800 number.
Treatment Center, this is Sherry. How can I help you?
We operate a call center, which is essentially a national crisis line. We handle about 80,000 calls a month, and our staff is made up of recovering alcoholics and addicts, and they care passionately about our callers.
I got on the phone. I talked to some guy named Larry.
I think Steve. His name was Steve.
They said, we can help you. You'll never have to feel like this again.
Steve was telling me just to hold on.
The hardest part was getting out of the house.
I was, scared, because you're getting on a flight, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what the place is like.
It was such a hazy feeling getting off that plane when it landed in Florida.
I got off the plane and I'm walking and I'm looking and there he was. There he was standing there with my name on a sign.
And we pulled in front of the watershed and I opened up my eyes and I seen the palm trees and it reminded me of the time I went to Bermuda.
I just couldn't wait to, get off the drugs and, to see how my life was really going to be without drugs in it.
Watershed, may I help you?
We're about 11 people back to help.
Hi, my name's Jackie.
At the Watershed, our core philosophy is our care and concern, our recovery.
And that means identifying feelings, identifying issues that are preventing you from really utilizing your full cognitive and emotional capacities.
Worked on a lot of issues that I'd never worked on before. A whole 30 years.
It helped me get things off my chest that aren't there right now.
And I had 35 years of guilt and shame. And I just kept cleaning it out, cleaning it out, cleaning it out.
It's an amazing thing when you see an addict find recovery. When they go through the treatment process and you start to see them really grow.
Sometimes patients hear things that it clicks.
And it just was like this light went off. And every group after that, I was like the first one in the door, and I was always like the one that wanted to talk. I made lists of all the things I needed to talk about. And it just was this great feeling. And that's where it all changed for me.
Next, we need to do level changes.
And once we find, as a treatment team, that the person is putting the pieces together, if they're attending their groups, they've got a positive attitude, and they're doing the homework that their therapist assigns for them, then so they find recovery through the 12 steps and through their higher power. That's something out there that's greater than them and that restores them to sanity again.
I love life. I love my life. Clean.
I don't have to use anymore.
The best is yet to come.
It does keep getting better.
God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change